In this video, we're going to talk about the dreaded, perhaps one of the worst things that can happen to you when you're working with projections inside of ArcGIS Pro or old Arc data that has no projection information. In previous videos, we've looked at changing projections, reprojecting, projecting on the fly. Now we're going to deal with data that has no projection at all. And to start that, I'm actually starting a new map. This is stuff I've been working on, but I'm starting a new map. I want to do this for a couple of reasons. One, it's really important to make sure that our data is going to play out the way we want it to in this demonstration. But on the other hand, when we're working with projections, because of the way these map documents or data frames in old Arc absorb projection information, we want to be very careful when we're working with weird projection stuff that we are keeping our environments clean and easy to understand and not, making too much of a mess of the data that we have. So in this case, I'm going to start a new map document. And you should too, if you're following along with our lab document. In this new map doc, I'm going to add our Rhode Island file. As you might guess from the file name, Rhode Island, no projection. We're going to have an issue. Let's hit OK. Oh, no. Oh, the error at the top. It's making me sad already. Unknown coordinate system. Data source is missing coordinate system information. Click here for details. Oh, no. The following data source is missing. The data can be drawn, but it might be misaligned. If you know the correct coordinate system, use the define projection tool to assign it. That's actually very helpful. Very, very helpful for us. We're going to get back to it in a second. Now, it says it can be drawn. Where did it draw it is the question. Well, I might as well. Nope. It's not in Rhode Island. I should be seeing a little purple. Zoom out. Anywhere in this continent? No. Anywhere in this? Oh, I see something down there. Off of Africa in the Gulf of Guinea. I found it. It's Rhode Island. What are you doing down there? And actually, it has a very good reason to be down there because it has no coordinate system information, because it has no information available. We have, or ARC has in its infinite wisdom, decided to place Rhode Island within the Gulf of Guinea. Gulf of Guinea is also known as Null Island, because anything that doesn't have coordinate data, anything that is missing a lat long, or anything that is improperly stored or organized, is placed down here at the intersection. Oh, look at that. Look at my numbers at the bottom of the screen. I got it. At 0, 0. The intersection of the equator and the prime meridian. So the Gulf of Guinea becomes kind of the home of lost souls for mislocated geographic data. We need to put Rhode Island back where it belongs, the Gulf of Guinea. And we're going to go back to our tool here and say, oh, we should use define projection. That's a great idea. There is a tool that allows us to define the projection of something that is undefined. Another way we can know it's undefined, rather than chasing it down, is to right-click on the file, go to spatial reference here, unknown coordinate system. Unknown, undefined, ungood. Double plus ungood, I would even say. 2 inputs in our define projection tool, really easy. Again, you can hover over the question mark to learn more about a tool, hover over the eyes to learn more about the inputs for those tools. Input data sets, what we want to fix. The thing that's broken, excellent. It automatically populates with the existing coordinate system for this file. Unknown is a good sign, we should fix it. The only other time you might use define projection is if you have a file that is in a wrong projection. That is 100%, we know it, wrong projection. We never use define projection on a file that has the correct projection information. Never, 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 never. If we need to project something, create a new file in a different projection, we use the project tools. See previous video for explanation of that. So define projection, define projection allows us to take something that is unknown or wrong and fix it, put it in the right coordinate system. These are the only times we use this tool. Now, we still need to figure out what the right system for Rhode Island here is. What possibly could it be? Well, if you're following along with our lab document, you'll know I've given this to you. This correct projection for this is the Rhode Island State Plane NAD 83 feet. I'm going to go there. If you don't know the correct projection, it's US feet, not international feet. If you don't know the correct projection, the correct coordinate system for your data, you should be creative in looking for that information. The extent of the file itself is going to give you a hint. Let's look at that real quick while we're setting up here. The extent of the file itself is going to give you one of those hints. We might be able to say, okay, these values are super big. These can't possibly be degrees. There's not 340,000 degrees worth on this planet. We only go 90 degrees north and south. We don't have 220,000 degrees of longitude. We go 100 degrees east and west. That at least tells us this is going to be a projected system of some kind. And as I said, I know, and I have told you, let you in on the secret, that NAD 83 State Plane Rhode Island FIPS 3,800 feet is the correct projected system for this one. As you can see, when I ran that, we bounced away from Null Island and we bounced to Rhode Island. So in this video, we learned how to use define projection. We defined the projection of a lost little Rhode Island file. We discussed and will remember forever that define projection is to only be used on files that have an unknown projection or a projection that you know is wrong.